The people who hate him are going a little nuts because there's stuff that he is doing to amuse himself that I don't think is particularly effective or is even like smart because he should be focused and taking seriously this battle. But he's got a kind of nihilistic sense of humor that doesn't appeal to me. But like when he says things like, I'm much better looking than she is, that's a joke, people. Like I know Ron Filipowski doesn't think it's
Right. You don't read an electricity bill the same way that you read a sext message, right? You don't read the newspaper the same way that you read Shakespeare. And you don't read a joke, right, the same way that you read a serious political proposal.
it's a joke, but it's a joke. He's joking. It's not really funny. It's like a joke that isn't really funny. And I'm sorry, but I hate to put it this way because I think what he said was disgusting. But I think the whole it's better to win the Medal of Freedom than it is to win the Medal of Honor because you know you might be dead when you win the Medal of Honor, but you're alive when you win the Medal of Freedom is like a really bad joke. I mean, it's a genuinely tasteless and bad joke, but it is a joke. He doesn't mean it because he often doesn't mean anything. And I think there the calibration is if you're just every word that comes out of his mouth is going to strike the people who hate him so much as the ravings of a madman who needs to be thrown into, you know, into a lunatic asylum, fine. But there's a lot of people in America who aren't going to have that reaction to all of this. And the reinforcing nature of the media, Twitter, Democratic information bubbles, and all.
This is only his third campaign. It's the first time he's facing an opponent who's a little more nimble online and a little better at playing this up and kind of with humor and memes and like Kamala, it is night and day, obviously, from Biden, but even Hillary's campaign was not nearly as clever. I just think they didn't know how to really take on.
Right. Kamala Harris's campaign is formidable, right? The people who are operating her campaign are doing an amazing job considering who they're working with. I used to like to put down a friend of mine by saying, oh, you get more out of your talent than anyone I know. Well, the people running Kamala Harris's campaign are getting more out of her talent than anyone else. I mean, that they have pushed her to the top of the polls is amazing.